Hi everyone, I'm Aberitina Marion, and this is a continuation of the various presentations that we have been having. I and my teammates are working on a project that is a sign language translation, basically focusing on bridging the communication gap between the hearing and those with hearing disabilities so that we can make them feel that they are being seen or heard in the society and they can we are able to communicate with each other. So our key partners, we have the data vendors as well as the cloud service providers. We shall work with providing the data sets for training the different models so that we can implement the project. Then the resources acquired. We have cloud computing facilities, also AI model hosting infrastructure. We shall be able to host our model so that we can implement this project and make it come to life. Then we have the activities they perform, the resources we shall be able to get and the activities. We have provide cloud services at academic rates. These, for example, Kaggle, we are able to use the free trials since we are students. Then we have the technical support for AI optimizations. There's a documentation that gives us a step-by-step method on how we can implement the data sets.
Starting from the key activities, which are mainly the core tasks that are required in order to sustain the system. First, we have the model development and training, which consists of computer vision algorithms for sign language detection and translation, then fine tuning for Ugandan regional variations in order to encourage inclusivity and accuracy. Secondly, we have technical infrastructure management, which consists of cloud hosting for storage and mobile app development for easy user interaction. Thirdly, we have data collection and management, which consists of video data sets with cultural accuracy, video data sets that are Ugandan based for training the models. Then GDPR stroke HIPAA compliancy, which enables data to be handled securely and ethically. Then we have the value propositions, which is mainly the benefit of our system to users. And under there we have high accuracy. Our system provides 95% automated translation, cost reduction, since the system removes the need for human interpreters, hence lowering operational costs. Then accessibility through mobile stroke web platforms for broad reach, hence encouraging easy user interaction. Then cultural relevance, which consists of collaboration with deaf communities, hence tackling real world issues, which is the communication barrier between the deaf and the hearing.
This video, I'm going to be taking you through the value propositions, the business model canvas for our sign language translation project. So basically, value propositions deal with the value that we have to deliver to our customer. So in this case, how do we measure this value that we are delivering to the customer? We can measure it in terms of the high accuracy by which the translations occur, and in this case, we have a 95% automated translation. And which one of our customers' problems are we helping to solve? In this case, there is like limited communication between people who are hard of hearing and the deaf people. Those is people who are like normal. So we are bridging that gap by doing this sign language translation. And how do we do this? Of course, we have to collaborate with some of the deaf communities to be able to come up with a data set containing these sign language gestures. And with help from professionals, we are able to annotate these videos for the better sign language translation. Then another thing, something part of the value that we are delivering to the customers is cost reduction, because in this case we have like low operational costs versus the human interpreters who charge a huge amount of money compared to these sign language systems. Then of course, how do we deliver this value in this case? Through web and mobile applications for a broader reach in this case, so that we can reach as very many customers as we can, of course. Thank you.
Terry Brian, and I'm to take you through the pitching and the last part of the presentation. Yes, as we all know, communication barrier has costed businesses a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of customers. Yes, many speech impaired people and the deaf people out there are suffering because they can't actually have accessibility to services, and the businesses can't also service them because of the language barrier and accessibility issues. Yes, so we present to you a real-time sign language translation tool that is going to break all those barriers, that is going to remove all those challenges and problems faced due to language barrier. With our AI-powered tool, businesses, our customer segments such as the healthcare institutions, education, government, and NGOs will be able to access and engage with the speech impaired and the deaf people without having to hire a full-time interpreter, because all those full-time interpreters are actually a lot of unwanted expenses and they're actually very costly. Yes, our solution will be channeled through mobile apps, web platforms, community outreach, and app stores, so that these institutions that form our customer segments shall be able to access them, and then the other deaf people shall be able to access them so that they can easily communicate with each other. This will automatically break the barrier between the speech impaired and then the people who actually have no speech problems. Yes, our cost structure, we have fixed costs, variable costs, economies of scale, and then the most expensive. When it comes to our revenue streams, our paper use model, the enterprise licensing, and then institutional partnerships, then also this dynamic pricing. It all makes integration seamless, and it reduces the costs first as we try to increase the customer outreach. Yes, and of course, in conclusion, all the businesses or any business that deploys our AI-powered solution, it will be able to achieve a competitive advantage since they can easily engage with customers of all types. They can engage with customers who are speech impaired and then the customers who are not. So this will be able to increase more profits, and of course the business activity shall flourish as usual. Thank you so much. That's all I had to say.